Let's begin. Yeah, stuff. So, we got Perkins here saying everything has been loaded up. Ready to launch. Basic boring stuff, but not even little weapons. Cash on the side, just for fun. It's about building up infrastructure, Morgan. Necessities before luxuries. Don't think I forgot about that death ray either. Let me get the tank here. See. Cool. See the reef bandits picking off the ships along the trade route. Need a show of force. Propose. Armed escort. Send some of our warships for the next shipment. Show these bandits that you lose when you mess with Imperials. Sounds like a solid plan. I'll come along as well. You never know when you need a military genius with you. Then we got this. We're gonna go to the port city. Okay. Well, this should be an easy one. Just head over here and realize that I assisted them recently, or previously, meaning that I cannot be doing that right now. Yay. But the reef bandits. Oh, what the heck? Just must not die, huh? Well, this cargo ship seems pretty. We'll put these like so. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Alright, this. Do not want this unit to stay alive as much as possible. These specific units are always the ones that I'm most scared of, I suppose, as far as these bandit guys go. Yeah. But this is a pretty easy encounter, I think. Haven't attacked the cargo ship yet. And it's got 400 health, so it should be able to survive at least a couple hits. A couple hits is like, you know, one attack from this ability. Let's try this formation. We'll go like so. Hit him with a good big barrage, and then take a large amount of damage on that. Take that guy out. Yeah, so long as these don't like do that specifically, this should be an easy encounter. I might want to retreat right about now. Ah, jeez. Hull breaches everywhere. I'm gonna try and not retreat, but it's probably gonna. Oh, dang. That is incredibly close. And these are the best boats I could build. Versus some random reef bandits who, you know, kind of don't do very. I don't know. It's kind of. Alright, let's do this attack. I might want to build some of those things. Because those things seem to be pretty useful. Pretty durable at least. Encounters are wildly different in terms of strength, just depending on what you roll for them. Like there was one encounter where it was like four of these guys on one wave, and then there was four more of them on a second wave, and it was just like, well, how am I supposed to beat that easily? And doesn't exactly work super well. I mean, it was beatable, just had to get lucky and re-roll when unlucky, but still. Well, got the last unit here. Come on, fire the cannons. And then fire again. Getting some delay here on the actions. Might be the server side. Probably is. It's kind of crazy though that random bandit ship goes up against a top grade battleship, right? Let's see, took care of the enemy ships. Keep all of our cargo ships afloat. We shouldn't have any other obstacles on the way to the port city. Excellent news. Now I think the time is right for some on-ship entertainment. Entertainer Perkins, entertainment routine alpha. I keep telling you, sir, I don't know what that is. Someone get Perkins the training manual. Alright, I gotta build a... I'm gonna go to the home. And now I should collect all the stuff which I didn't collect earlier in the video. Yes, exactly. All the stuff. It's crazy that hard hat. I mean, well, 3 I guess, but still. Give me that thingy. Resources. Not enough iron. Train some more wimps. Puma. Light tank. I mean, I do want some of these. Do want more of these. Because I do need to upgrade from the... Well, actually, mini tank will probably last another 2 levels. At which point, I'll have the best tank in the game. This thing. Especially since this one comes way after it. And I do not have the gears for a boy. Let's see. I need upgraded iron production. 320 an hour is good, but it's not quite enough to cover some stuff, specifically this. This is the biggest roadblock to iron that I currently have. You know, why don't we get I really wish we had like access to all these other airplane units, because it'd just be pretty cool. I mean, sure, they aren't really very durable. Pretty much just shoot them and they die, but they still look cool. And they would still probably be good if they weren't focused down or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Boat encounters give such huge amounts of SP, but I guess the boats, they take a lot of SP to level up. So I guess it evens out, but still. Now how do the enemies get that level of RNG? They use the ultra RNG rocket, and they hit all 3 of its hits, and all 3 of them are crits or something. And it's just like, well, okay, well, why don't I ever get that? Because, I mean, I've literally never hit more than 1 rocket on those, like, tiny boats when I've tried to use them. Sure, I've only used them a couple times, but still. You know, random boat in the battle. Enemy uses it, and it crits 3 times, hits 3 times, and it's just like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? That's crazy. Why is that allowed? I do intend to heal this unit, just because I don't have the capabilities to infinitely fork out nanopods every time I lose one. That's probably the deciding factor on if, that's interesting. We've got shallow water and deep water. Naval mines. So I hit him with a triple shot. Then he hit us with a miss, luckily. See, those things do are insanely RNG, but the enemy just has great RNG all the time, so, well, most of the time. And the enemy doesn't have to worry about rebuilding their units when they lose them either. So, having insane RNG on their part, even part of the time, gives them a huge advantage in terms of actual combat. Now this is kind of interesting. Got a whirlpool. You know, when do we unlock the ability to build a whirlpool? Exactly. Probably don't. Of course we don't. I mean, but there's a whole bunch of cool units and stuff that you just never get to use. And I mean, I'd like to have a whirlpool or one of those airplanes from earlier. I don't know. I do just sort of feel like we need a lot more boat type units and more air type units. Because if we look at these dudes, alright, okay, so this is a two-wave encounter, meaning it's gonna be meaning we're gonna have to see what RNG gives us for the second wave. I don't have them like memorized or anything, so I don't know. But I do feel like even though it didn't hit a direct strike there, it still does the big damage. And this is a good second wave because there is none of those torpedo boats or whatever they are. Power boats. I think they're called power boats. Meaning we can just shoot them with the cannons and take home the victory. There we go. Gold acquired. So there's a lot of these encounters. I don't know if it's really something that anyone would want to watch. The fighting of these encounters as they go on. There ends up being a lot of encounters. So I'm just gonna head back to base and collect one of those. Gonna head over here. Gonna fight some ground battles with our new tank. I mean, the mini tanks. Light tank is gonna be able to rank up at least once before super tank, I think. Or is that the tank killer? Well, I'll keep the tank killer back here behind the mini tank because I trust the mini tank more right now. And then I'll get where is he? This dude. And for this dude, we will have him be ready to strike everyone, and then 3 of these dudes in the back line. There we go. Time to stun half the board, hopefully. Man, stunned a single unit. That's pretty meh. Tank killer, do soldiers. Well, I mean, I don't really... Huh. Look at that. Still got 140 health. Testament to the durability of the new unit. Okay, let's see who gets stunned now. No one? Someone? One guy who can't even attack anyways. That is pretty great. I mean, obviously it's not super great, but now kind of wish it was better. Oh wow, this thing do 60 to 90 damage. Dang. Yeah, it's just better in every way. Nice. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It would be better than like a rank 4 mini tank, but oh, shoot him. I still like the mini tank design more, I think, because it just looks more unique. Oh, more raiders. No, I don't have any more light tanks to add. So, we'll get one of those, we'll get these 3 dudes, we'll get the agent, and we will tell him to deploy his Agent Orange. Unfortunately, it's not Agent Orange in this case, it's just what is it called? It's just nerve gas, you know? Which I think... I don't know if Agent Orange is nerve gas, but I know it's some pretty nasty stuff. So the guy might actually be deploying something similar to Agent Orange, because nerve gas sounds pretty like it'd be pretty nasty also. Doesn't it? I mean, I don't know. I do not know. Anyways, let's try again. Try again. Anyone get stunned? One of them. Oh, shoot the guy in the back. And then we'll fire the tanks at this guy. Tank killer, go. The skull. I might be able to actually get the something that costs skulls at some point because of this. Oh, this encounter. Alright. So here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this, this, and this. I'm gonna put the tank killer. No, get the tank killer out here. I'm gonna get these 3 dudes right there, and I'm gonna fight this like so. First, I'm gonna start by removing this guy. Hopefully, he did not. Okay, he did get removed. Good. Next, do a major amount of damage to that guy. And he still rolls the RNG to actually do damage. Unfortunate. Well, nonetheless, set that guy on fire. Okay, come on. Okay, yeah. Flamethrower guys keep hitting the mini tank there. So gotta retry. Put this here, this here, this here. Tank killer, go. You 3 get back here. Do I want to put one of these dudes out here instead? Let's see. Yeah, let's try that. And this guy will do damage to everyone. I mean, we may as well try it. shoot him with the EMP also. Even though it does nothing. Oh, it stuns both of them. Now that is pretty nifty. And because of how nifty it is, I'm just gonna shoot a rocket at this guy. Tank killer blast at this guy as well. I'm gonna use his shotgun. But a rocket. Let's just use the EMP attack again, right? Oh, we don't have the EMP attack available. Just rocket. Dang, that guy survived. That guy survived. It's not what I like to see. Please die. Oh gosh, bro. What is up with the hard focus on the flamethrower guys? Okay, stun him please. No, you didn't stun him? Ah. Really, game? No, this tank is completely unharmed. This tank could survive that hit. But it only hits the tank that couldn't have survived that hit. Now that's interesting, right? And by interesting, I mean completely annoying. Oh my gosh. This was a failure of a run. You know, sometimes, you know, if I played it right, I would have been able to get 0 losses. But now, here I am, lost half my fucking units. Gee. Yeah. Great battle. Amazing. Never seen a battle done so gracefully. No, Morgan. That was the least graceful battle I've ever done. That was the worst battle ever done. And now, I am legit down a guy who costs like a ton of money to build a new one of. The mini tanks, I can survive losing a couple of those, but this guy costs 3 bars. Costs 3 bars to make a new one. And just because I'm not allowed to heal units, yeah, I'm not allowed to heal units, so I can't heal them. I can't heal them. I mean, I can make, yeah. This is frustrating. I mean, obviously, but yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna end this here.